I want to show you how we graph economics graphs using data. In this case, it will be the market data. And here is the chart where the data resides. I have a price column, and beside each price I have the quantity demanded at that price and the quantity the suppliers are willing to supply. So that's what I want to create in the chart form so we can make a prediction on market price. If you look down here, there's a couple of equations down there, and that is how a demand equation and a supply equation are typically expressed, with quantities on the left side of the equation, price on the right-hand side of the equation. You may remember from mathematics that whenever you see an equation like that, quantity would be graphed on the vertical axis and price would be graphed on the horizontal axis. But there's a little curveball in economics. There is a convention that we always graph with price on the vertical axis. So we use Excel to create these charts, keeping in mind that we always want price on the vertical axis. So let me show you how we do that. First, I go up to Insert Charts. Over here is the selection for a scatter diagram. I picked the one scatter diagram with lines, and I bring that down. Now up, usually there's a Design tab. For me, this is already set up, and here is the Select Data tab that's underneath that. I click Select Data. I click Add, and the first thing I'm going to put in then is the series name, which for my first series is QD, or quantity demanded. Then I click the data that's underneath of that, which is this. This is going to be my X axis. Now it says here your series Y values or the vertical axis. I click, and that would be the price data. Click again, and there's my demand curve that has just been laid in. Okay, so I'm almost there. Let me add another one now. This one's going to be the quantity supplied. That would be that, giving me my title. And now over here, I'm going to my data and putting that in. It says the X values. Now here's for the Y values, or the vertical axis, and that's price. And I click that, and I say OK, and I think they asked me again to say OK, but there's my supply and demand curve right there. If you look, the equilibrium price is right here, $4, and the quantity supplied is $300, which isn't surprising. If you look at our chart, you can see that quantity supplied and quantity demand are equal at $300. But at least here we have shown how you do it graphically. And so I hope that that helps you, and I look forward to seeing any questions you may have about that.